New videos every day.
Life, wisdom,
Psychetruth, massage.
Hi everybody, this is Gregory Gorey with BodyworkMasters.com, and today we're going to be doing some pec work to try to get the shoulders to come back. We tend to round through our shoulders and that puts strain on various areas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bottom hand, put it on her scapula, and what I'd like you to do, actually I'm going to bring the arm up, what I'd like you to do is to kind of pull your scapula in. So I'm going to increase that pressure and just relax there. Then I'm going to take my top hand and I'm just going to pull this back. As my top hand comes back, my bottom hand goes forward. And we're just kind of hanging out here for a minute. And what you'll start to feel is the tissues start to gently release. And even though my fingers and hands are making contact and aren't moving, you'll start to feel some motion as the tissues begin to unwind and stretch. So we can do this for anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute and a half. Generally within a minute, you'll start to notice some motion, and there I'm starting to feel the motion of the tissues unwinding, making sure that you're pulling in both directions. So this hand is pulling up and the bottom hand is going down and kind of trying to anchor that into the body. From there, we're going to release the pec major. Pec major is the bigger of the two muscles. It runs up the sternum and across here. So we're going to get into sternal attachments. This is a real tender area on a lot of people, so don't dive in with a whole bunch of force. Coming across clavicular attachments. From there, we're going to get into the pec minor. I like to do a little bit of active work, so what we're going to do is we're going to latch on to the pec minor and then use a counter force to stretch that out. So coming, lodging down, and then just adding the motion. This is kind of like we're trying to iron the shoulder back into position. Also have you do a little rotation. Good. From there, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So, myofascial release here. Taking my bottom hand, locking onto the scapula, bringing it down. Let me have you pull your scapula in a little bit. Relax there. From there, this hand latches onto that myofascial system and pulls up as the bottom hand goes down the back. This is also a nice warm-up work for some of the other pec minor work. There's another video where we actually showed the location of the pec minor and how to find it, if you want more information about that. But this is a good warm-up if you were to try to treat the pec minor directly. And there I'm starting to get a little motion underneath my fingers as that tissue warms up. actually going to treat those attachments on the sternum. That's a little tender on Dena. I think latching onto the tissue, doing a little pin and stretch as we kind of iron this back. Good. From there, there's one other myofascial technique that we can employ. So just like with the arm coming back, and we want to bring this up and the back down, we can do that same thing with a sternal attachment. So I'm going to put my bottom hand right on her spine, and I'm going to be having a pull down the back. So if you're familiar with Tom Meyer's work on myofascial lines, this hand is coming back down, and then this hand is on the sternum and pulling up, and just waiting for that myofascial system to open up. Good, and I'm starting to feel motion. All right, so that's the pec major and pec minor, a little myofascial release. Now we're actually going to stretch out these pecs. What I'd like you to do is to turn over onto either side. Actually, turn over onto this side. And we'll just show this on one side. So you're going to put your top hand right behind your head here. Now I'm going to take this hand and I'm going to anchor her scapula. And now with about 20% of your effort, bring your elbow towards your nose and relax. This shouldn't hurt. Let me know if it does. And a little stretch. Contract again. 20%. And relax. And stretch, and one more time, and relax, and stretch. Okay, we're going to do one last pec stretch. This is actually going to have her sitting up, so go ahead and sit up. The last stretch that we're going to do is also a pec stretch, and this can be done for sporting events. Somebody's just really tight. You can incorporate this into your chair massage routine. What I'd like you to do is to put both of your hands behind your head and interlock your fingers. And it's similar to the stretch that we just did, but I'm going to put my chest into her back here to stabilize her. I'm going to lift up and back. And now 20% of your effort, bring your elbows in together and relax. And then the stretch is up and back. And do that again. And relax, and up, and back. That just was a big opening right there. Do that one more time. And relax, and up, and back. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bodyworkmasters.com.